Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create Mailercloud contact from new Google Sheets tables row. So I run a real estate agency and to enter my lead details, I'm using Google Sheets. So here in this case, I want whenever I manually enter my lead details in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically using that detail, a new contact should be created in my Mailercloud account so that I can follow up with that lead. So here to build this connection, I need to connect these applications using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create Mailercloud contact from new Google Sheets tables row. So as I've already mentioned in my introduction that I run a real estate agency and I manually enter the details of new leads into a Google Sheet whenever they express interest in our properties. So each time someone fills out a form or contact us, I have to update this information in my Google Sheets tables row. So to streamline this process, I want to set up an automation that automatically creates a new Mailercloud contact from each new row in Google Sheets tables. So here to build this connection, I need to connect my Google Sheets to my Mailercloud account, and this setup ensures that all new leads are promptly added to my Mailercloud contact list, allowing me to send follow-up emails, property updates and newsletters efficiently without any extra manual data entry. It helps me manage leads more effectively and provides a better, more organized experience for potential clients. So here to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Plus it keeps everything organized and error-free so you can focus on growing your business hassle-free. So this is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, and you can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create Mailercloud contact from new Google Sheets tables row. And here I'm going to select my folder as Google Sheets. You can select your folder as per your need. Also you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more link given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to our forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect. So moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen, you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is a free web-based spreadsheet program that allows you to create, edit and share spreadsheets online. It's like having a powerful and flexible digital workbook that you can access from any device with an internet connection. People use Google Sheets because it's super convenient for collaborating with others in real time. Whether you're tracking expenses, creating project plans, analyzing data, or working on a group assignment, Google Sheets make it easy to work together and stay organized. Plus, it integrates seamlessly with other Google apps like Google Drive and Google Forms, making it a go-to tool for personal and professional use. So here in my Google Sheets trigger step, I am going to select my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row, so that whenever I'm going to add a new row in my Google Sheets tables, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture a response over here. And here you can see I have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, firstly here I'm going to copy my webhook URL. And then here I've already logged in my Google Sheets account, and here you can see the spreadsheet which I've created with the name Lead Management. And now here I'm going to connect this Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in order to send the information from my Google Sheets tables to Pabbly Connect. So here to build that connection, I'm going to click on this extensions given over here, and from here I'm going to click on this add-ons, and under add-ons I'm going to select get add-ons. Now here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, I'm going to search for an add-on that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And now here, after searching for Pabbly Connect Webhooks, you have to install this add-on in your Google Sheets. So here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. So moving back, and now here after installing this add-on, you have to follow the same steps. So now once you have installed this add-on, then you have to refresh your window, and that's a necessary step. And after refreshing your window, you have to click on this extensions again, and then you will be able to see your option for Pabbly Connect Webhooks over here. So from here you have to click on this initial setup. And here under initial setup, you can see it is asking me for a webhook URL and the trigger column. So here in this webhook URL field, I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I have received in my Pabbly's workflow. So this is the webhook URL, and now here it is asking me for a trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here in my Google Sheets, you can see my last data column is column G. So here I'm going to enter my trigger column as column G. And now here after entering this webhook URL and the trigger column, I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. So with this, we have successfully set up a webhook URL inside our Google Sheets. So moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to add a new record in our Google Sheets tables row. So to add that record, let me take you back to my Google Sheets, and now here I'm going to enter a dummy data and do a test submission. But here before entering a dummy data, I need to follow another very important step so that whenever I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheets tables row, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture a response. So for that, I'm going to click on this extensions, and from here I'm going to select this Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and here under Pabbly Connect Webhooks, I have to turn on this send on event. So by turning this on, then whenever I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture a response. So here we have successfully turned it on. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received a tick in front of send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to enter a dummy data and do a test submission. So for that, I'm going to enter the first name as demo, last name as lead, city as Bhopal, email as demo@pabblytudes.com. And here I'm going to enter a random phone number. And here for the source, I'm going to select the source as Instagram and status as hot lead. So here I've successfully entered a dummy data. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have successfully received a response over here where we have received the status as hot lead, spreadsheet name, scrolling little down. Here we have received the source, sheet name, and here you can see the row index, phone number, last name, first name, email and city. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger. Now let's move to action step, and here I'm going to select my action application as Mailercloud. So Mailercloud is an email marketing tool that helps businesses create, send and manage email campaigns. It offers features like email templates, automation and analytics to make it easier to connect with your audience. People use Mailercloud because it simplifies the process of designing and sending emails, track their performance, and helps improve engagement with personalized content. It's a handy tool for anyone looking to enhance their email marketing efforts and build stronger relationships with their customers. So here in my Mailercloud action step, I'm going to select my action event as add contact to a list, so that whenever I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically using that detail, a new contact should be created in my Mailercloud specific list. So now here to connect my Mailercloud with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this connect given over here. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Mailercloud account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to enter the API key. So here, following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my Mailercloud account, and from here I'm going to click on my profile icon given over here, and under my profile I'm going to select this account option given over here. And now here under this account overview, you can see we have received the option for integrations over here. So from here I'm going to select API keys, and then I'm going to generate a new API key over here by clicking on this create API key button given over here. And now here I'm going to give a name to my API key, that is new leads, and then I'm going to click on this generate key. And you can see we have successfully generated a API key over here. So here I'm going to copy it. Moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to enter the API key. Now here, after entering this API key, I'm going to click on the save given over here. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the list in which I want to add the new contact. So here to get this list name, let me take you back to my Mailercloud account. And here you can see under contact list all the lists which I have created for my use. So here in this case, I want whenever I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically using that detail, a new contact should be created under my contact list named as Google Sheets. So moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to select my list as Google Sheets. Moving forward, and then here it is asking me to enter the email. So here, instead of entering it manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response I have received in my trigger step. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever we are going to add a new detail in our Google Sheets tables row, automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here I'm going to map my leads email. So this is my leads email. Here for the contact type, I'm going to select active. And now here I'm going to map the first name of my lead. So this is the first name. Here this middle name is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. And here for the last name, I'm going to map my lead's last name. And now here I'm going to map lead's phone number. So this is my lead's phone number. Again here this country is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. And here I'm going to map the city. Scrolling little down, and here the state, zip, industry, organization and some other fields are not a required field, so here I'm going to leave them blank. And here for the lead source, I'm going to map my lead source. So this is my lead source. And now here, after entering all the required data, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new contact in our Mailercloud account. So now let's go and check it. So from here, I'm going to select my contact list, and from here I'm going to click on this contacts, and here you can see we have successfully created a new contact over here with the email as demo@pabblytudes.com and name as demo. So now let me open this for you. And here you can see all the contact details such as first name, last name, email, phone number, city, lead source and created date. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let's test our automation with a real-time example to check whether it is working or not. So to test our automation, we need to add a new detail in our Google Sheets tables row. So for that, let me take you back to my Google Sheets. And here I'm going to enter another dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as test, last name as lead, city as Bhopal. Here I'm going to enter the email as test555@pabblytudes.com. And here I'm going to enter a random phone number. And here for the source, I'm going to select the source as Facebook and status as cold lead. So here I've successfully added a new dummy data. So now let's go and check our Mailercloud account. Here I'm going to move back. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact under our contact list with the email as test555@pabblytools.com and name as test. So let me open this for you. And here you can see all the contact details such as first name, last name, email, phone number, city, lead source and created date. So with this we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Google Sheets and our action as Mailercloud, so that whenever we are going to add a new detail in our Google Sheets tables row, automatically using that detail, a new contact will be created in our Mailercloud account. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.